Well, Tymal, where did that go wrong for you tonight?
Yeah, I think we were sloppy in the field. I think we gave them at least 20 too many. I think the conditions, the ball was seaming around, as we saw when they bowled also. It was nipping around for quite a long time. So disappointing to, I think we're a bit slow in the field, a bit dopey at times. So it's frustrating. So gave them 20, I reckon 20 too many with the ball and in the field. But we should have made a better fist of it with the bat. Obviously, when you find yourself 6-7 down for not many on the board, you're going to find it tough. And fair play to the lads down the order who scrapped and got us to a semi decent total. But we probably could have weathered the storm a bit better. Took it deeper. They've obviously got a very high quality bowling attack, some international bowlers. So I think some learning there. But we're in a great position. We played 6-1-4. I'm not gonna get too down after one bad game, and we'll have a few days off, and then we'll train well, and we'll look to do better when we play Kent here next week.
Yeah, a similar story, I suppose, in a way, in that first innings to the Essex performance, in the fact that you grabbed it back, and you looked like you were able to reduce Surrey to a competitive score, but then they just got away a little bit towards the end of their innings.
Yeah, a little bit, and as I say, probably 20 runs, just little bits of fielding that, not cutting off a few twos, which then got a set batter back on strike, and then, boundaries then following that. They're fine margins. T20 cricket's a game of that, to grab a cliche, but we were just off the boil a little bit. I spoke to the boys before the game asking us to make an extra effort not to be. So it was our first back-to-back game that we played, and you have to up it a little bit in these games and make sure you're not taking 4 or 5 overs to get into the game. But I thought a few of the boys bowled really well. Ollie Robinson bowled brilliantly again. He's been outstanding all competition, but we didn't quite back him up in the power play as well as what we could have. Credit to Surrey. They played well and they beat us pretty comprehensively in all 3 facets of the game.
You bowled well yourself tonight?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm bowling well. Varying kind of my entry point and how I'm bowling and when I'm bowling. But one thing I wanted to be very clear on when I took the captaincy, I didn't want it to affect my bowling, and I didn't want my bowling to wane. And so far, so we're only 6 games in, I'm happy with how it's coming out for myself.
And you said about 20 runs too many. What was the message at half time then? It was about, because then you lost 2 wickets in the first over, and that's a real big ask then. Yeah,
obviously I'm not going up there saying we've given them 22 runs too many. You go out there thinking you're going to chase it down, and I backed us to chase it down. Our batting lineup's been firing and all playing brilliantly, and we've got a lot of guys that are playing really confident cricket and confident in their skills. The only thing we fed back was that it did seem around for a bit longer than normal when we bowled. Even I came on to bowl 7th, 8th over, it was still seaming, still nipping around. So obviously we fed that back to the batters. A few of the lads got some good balls. Spencer Johnson bowled really nicely up the hill here. He's obviously a high class bowler, and it's good learning. Some of our batters aren't franchise players, international players, and when they get to come up against some really high quality bowling, hopefully we'll be better off for it in the long run.
But like you said, 4 wins out of 6. You've got to be very happy with the bigger picture at this stage of the competition.
Yeah, and look, we haven't spoken upstairs yet, but when I go upstairs, I'm going to reinforce that. I think it's right to be disappointed tonight. We've set a very high standard the last couple of weeks, and we've fallen well short of that tonight. But if you would have asked me at the start of the competition after 6 games, we'd have won 4 games and lost 2 and split the series with Surrey, I'd have bitten your hand off for that. So it'll be a big response hopefully next week when we play here against Kent, and we'll work hard to try and achieve that.